Boxing Voice here with champion Jessie Vargas. Congratulations, you just got the Manny Pacquiao fight. I want to go into, how your life has been the last couple of months. You had the Kell Brook situation fall through, and now here you are on the pinnacle of getting the big one, versus Manny Pacquiao. What has the last couple of months been like for you with seeing all these changes, and now here you are getting the fight?
Well, this fight has gotten a lot of worldwide recognition and exposure. That's the only thing that has changed. I've been in the boxing sport for several years, and I'm very known within the boxing community. But now this is going to the worldwide stage, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the only thing that's changed is just a little bit more press, a little more media. But I'm looking forward to this fight. It's not too big for me. It's where I am, where I deserve to be, and I look forward to coming out victorious on November 5th. But in order to come out victorious, I have to prepare well, work very hard, make sure to listen to my team, the guidance from them, and once again, work hard, man. And I truly believe, and I know that I will come out victorious. There's no doubt in my mind.
All right, in boxing history, we've seen fighters get that springboard fight. With De La Hoya, he had it with Chavez Sr. Manny Pacquiao had it with De La Hoya. Do you think this could be the type of fight that would launch you into the next level and make you into a crossover appeal?
Definitely. I've been waiting for this opportunity for several years now, 19 years to be exact, and the opportunity is finally here. Once I take advantage of it, my life will change, and I will get the respect that I deserve from the entire, not only the boxing world, but the world in general. Anyone that enjoys boxing or that knows a little bit about boxing will soon know who Jessie Vargas is. Like I said, within the boxing community, I'm very well known and respected, but I want to be known worldwide.
Okay, what kind of pressure, what's going to be the difference in training? I mean, you've been at this level for a while, but now, again, this is the big one. So, what's going to be different with Jessie Vargas and your mentality going into this fight?
The mentality, I have the winner mentality. That's the mentality that I should have November 5th and that I will have. What else besides that? Just come in well prepared mentally and physically, as well as spiritually, and having the right team behind me. It's gonna make it for a great night. All right, November 5th.
And it's not hard to find you. We're seeing a rash or a pattern of fighters these days who are unwilling to fight other fighters or waiting other fighters out, pricing themselves out. But with you were ready to go versus Kell Brook, go in his backyard, and you've always had that mentality from the outside looking in, where you'll fight anybody. There's really no ducking or dodging going with you. Where does that come from? And do you think you're one of the last of a time breed?
Well, there isn't many fighters that are that way now, and I am. I just don't care who I fight. You tell me who you want me to fight. I've always said it. It's all up to the fans. Whoever they want to see me fight, then we'll make the fight happen. And this fight, it was made because it would make for a great action-packed fight. And that's what I want to give them. And I don't back out from any fights, man. Everybody knows this. Just as you said, I'll take any fight as long as we can make it happen, and as long as the opponent is willing to take it. In this case, Manny Pacquiao was willing to take the fight, and we're fighting for the WBO world title that I have, and fighting Manny Pacquiao once again. It's a huge opportunity, and I'm giving him the shot at fighting for the title. I don't mean it in any disrespectful way. It's just the facts. I want that worldwide recognition, so I have to beat him, and he wants the WBO world title. But like I said, I don't plan on letting it go. But going back to your question, that's just the way I was brought up, and I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared to lose because I don't think of losing. I only think of winning and what I have to do in order to beat what fighter, and that's a winner's mentality. Even on my worst night, in years, I still was able to look for that one big shot. Throughout the 12 rounds, it's just that heart that says, man, I'll fight anybody,
Yeah.
But I mean, I can notice that people are starting to realize that and respect it, and that makes me happy.
Okay, and going back to like what you're saying, your heart, you did have a setback versus Timothy Bradley. You almost got that win out of the fire, and like going back to the fighter mentalities, these days people don't want to see that they want to keep that O on their record. They don't want to take a loss. But we're seeing with fights like this that you can have a setback and come back and rebound. So from that rebound, how has that made you a different fighter? Did it affected you mentally or emotionally in any way, or did it fuel your fire?
Well, no one likes to lose, you know. The only thing is that coming into the fight, the possibility, there is somewhat of a possibility because it could happen. You know, that night, even though I was losing on the scorecards, I was able to find the shot that I was looking for and have him out. The referee stopped the fight. He just chose to change his decision a few minutes after he did. As I will say it again, in the dressing room, the referee told me, after every round, I'm gonna put my hand, extend my hand in between you and your opponent. That's gonna show that the round is over. I'm gonna do that every round from the first to the last. Now, if one of the fighters is hurt, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna waive the fight. All right. The reason I'm here is to protect the fighter. If I see that you're hurt, I'm gonna come in, waive the fight. It's over. That's exactly what he did. Just minutes later, he chose to change his decision, but it is what it is, and I did what I could. Now, what did it help me in? I mean, it helped me add more fuel to the fire. You know, I just had that. I had that in the back of my mind in training camp, in training, and every day. You know, and I said, I'm going to destroy anyone that's in front of me, and not leave it up to the judges nor the ref. That way, you know, I'm not giving them the option of the opportunity of them having a say-so. And that's just the mentality that I had. And I got a knockout victory in the next fight right after that. And I plan on having that same mentality coming into this fight November 5th.
All right, and like I said, it does make business sense because y'all are both in the same side of the fence. But it also makes style-wise, it makes sense. You're a come-forward warrior, and it's more than likely gonna deliver. And we had a lot of pay-per-view duds. Seeing that you can get the whole Mexican American, have a country on your back pretty much going against Pacquiao. Again, what does this do for you? Do you think you could just this will launch you over and you could be the next representative to Mexico, especially now that we're seeing a lot of flack with fighters like Canelo off of what he's doing?
Well, this fight will lead me into this superstardom, that I've been looking for so many years, and it will benefit me in that way just as well as my fan base. I mean, I don't have one specific fan base. I have fans from all over, whether they're Mexican, Puerto Rican, any type of Hispanic. They're behind my back. They have my back. Americans, African Americans, just any. I mean, I came up with Roger Mayweather, Uncle Roger Mayweather. You know what I mean? With the trainer that I have now, Dewey Cooper. I mean, I'm just so versatile that my fan base is versatile, and I'm happy to be in this position. To be able to just generate, numerous fans from different races, and for them to just admire and respect that they have their guy here that just is willing to fight anybody. Like, they know, and they even laugh sometimes, like, man, you'll fight anybody, you know what I mean? And that's what I pride myself on, and I will come out victorious November 5th, and my fan base will only grow.
All right, and he's coming in, with one foot, it seems like, in retirement. He has his dealings with his politics back. The recent pay-per-views have been a lot of duds, and the fans are craving an action fight. So you think that was part of the reason in choosing you, because you have a title, you're in your prime, you are marketable, you're Hispanic, like you say, you got fans from everywhere, and you bring it, and it's more than likely not going to be a dud. With Terrence Crawford, you never know.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, what results do you see in this fight? Whether you see either fighter winning, but is it going to be a good fight or not? I mean, look at the statistics. Look at his fights. Look at my fights. Yeah. It's fucking common sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. Isn't this what boxing is about? Two warriors trying to fight it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Showing that they're brave enough to attack each other with intelligence. You know, not just with ignorance, just come in, take shots and give shots, but set up shots while you're attacking, and then the attack from the other side might come, but we got to be ready. You know, that's what this game is about. That's why I started it.
Yeah.
I get bored if I'm walking around the ring too much. You know what I mean? That's just me. I get bored. I'm like, you know, I could do it. I mean, I've been boxing since I was 8 years old. I trained with the Mayweathers for a decade. I could do it. I've tried it and I've done it. It's just very boring to me. And I like my fans to say, "Yeah, stand up after I land the combination."
Yeah.
You know, when you land the combination or 2 or 3, well, guess what? You might get hit once.
Yeah.
You know, and you better watch out and be careful. But that's just a fight game. You know, but unfortunately, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the sport has become.
Yeah.
That now it's just all about who can. I mean, I understand why. You know, who can hit and not get hit. What's the name of the sport? Hit and not get hit. Well, that's what we try to do. That's what I try to do. I just put myself in a position where I'm attacking a bit more than I should. Yeah. You know, but because it's entertaining, I'm entertaining myself when I'm in there.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what we got to do. We're entertainers.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, it's a shame, man. It's a shame that that fighter people won't admire that. You know, just recently we had Francisco Vargas fighting Salido, you know, in a brutal fight, man. These guys were killing each other.
Yeah.
I mean, but not so many viewers got to see it. You know, then again, one is Mexican and the other is Mexican, so guess what? He's not Ukrainian, he's not Russian, you know, unfortunately, but, you know.
Well, it's like Barrera Morales was in front of only like a couple thousand people when it happened.
Yeah, but then the second one got bigger,
yeah,
and then it got built up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, man, I mean, we live in the United States, and no matter what, you know, the truth is out there, you know, and this is who I am, this is what I am, this is what I'm proud of. And I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, I'm a Mexican born in the United States, so that will make me a Mexican American, and I'm proud of both heritages.
All right, well, I mean, you seem to be frustrated with it, but that is something that fans do want to hear. What a lot of fighters nowadays are tending to forget, that boxing isn't just a sport. It's unfair in a way, because in football and basketball, all you got to do is win. But with boxing, you got to entertain. It's not just a sport, but it's also entertainment. So, I mean, this is
entertainment. It's about not picking and choosing your fights. It's about looking for the most difficult fights. Because if you're the best, you're gonna not look for the most difficult fights, but look for the fights that the fans want to see. You got to fight the best. You know what I mean? I mean, if it's entertaining when the best basketball team, or one of the two best basketball teams with the best records play one another. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know, you get these mismatches. You know, then, but man, boxing is a long story, man. But hey, I'm in this fight, Manny Pacquiao, and that's the only thing that matters now.
Yeah,
and it will be a Fight of the Year candidate. Don't miss it. You know, you're gonna love the fight, I assure you, and I won't let you down.
all right. I appreciate it.